Hi everyone, it's Lisa Ann Pinkerton, founder and CEO of Technica Communications with our trusty sidekick Marco. He's working really hard as our VP of Rest and Relaxation. And I'm also the chairwoman and founder of Women in Clean Tech and Sustainability. And we've talked a lot about what people can do while they're working from home, tips and tricks on how to be more effective. And today we're going to talk about what companies ought to be doing to prepare for when these shelter-in-place ordinances are lifted. So here's the thing. Now is a perfect time to be spending a lot of effort on the virtual world, be it social media and thoughtful posts that are relevant to the time, but also give people an escape and help them feel like things are normal in other parts of society, regardless of the shelter-in-place ordinances, webinars, thought leadership articles, and interaction. So virtual happy hours or virtual panel events, these types of things. They don't take a lot of effort to organize. And what you're doing is you're creating community virtually and you're continuing to be top of mind for your customers. Number two, companies that typically have a lot of people out in the field doing work or making sales visits or attending conferences, doing business development, that type of stuff. Now is a perfect time for those same people to start mining current data that the company has for either case studies or data analysis to talk about the effect that your company has on the industry or the improvements you're making in the industry or any interesting data analysis. Those case studies can be from past users or past customers. And your sales team and your leadership should be reaching out to customers individually anyway, just to check in to see how they're doing. That personal connection, that relationship building, number one, just to see how they're doing, and then see where that conversation goes organically. And perhaps you can work on a case study together while everybody's sheltered in place, and things have slowed down. Also, at-home remedies. So if you are your service or product is used in the home or in a business, but people aren't there right now, but they might still need your services, like me, the fact that I'm, going to need a coloring soon. You could, I'm going to call this the Corona stripe. You can do how-to videos or provide home remedies for people. I heard that a salon up in Seattle is mixing the color for their customers, and then people drive up and they hand them the solution that they need to do their roots at home. Also, showing support just generally for your customers is really important right now, and they're going to really appreciate it later on. Third thing, do you need to redo your messaging? Do you need to pivot your company in the light of new developments? This is the time to be doing that. Maybe you research some competitors, see what they're up to, and adjust your messaging accordingly so that when things start to lighten up and people start going back out into the world, you can be present and you could be active with new content, new messaging, maybe some new branding, whatever it might be, to accelerate and launch your business back into the real world. These are just a few of the tips that I have. There's lots of others, right? So have a virtual meeting with your team, make it a little happy hour brainstorm, have people bring their own beverage, and let's talk about what can the company be doing now to prepare to be very highly active as soon as the time comes to do so. When you do all these things, you will be up to snuff with your competitors because you should assume that they're doing this already. So all companies need to be working on this and preparing for launching back into the real world. So I hope this was helpful for you. Contact me if you want to brainstorm ideas on what your company might be able to do in this time. Again, case studies, thought leadership articles, call on your customers, see how they're doing, and maybe there's a press release or a case study there you can work on. Do videos online like I'm doing. Be thoughtful in your social media posts, but don't stop them altogether, because you want to have a presence online and you want to keep your momentum going and your brand awareness going visually online, because that's where people are going now to find information, webinars, panels, virtual happy hours. Organize those things and be active on social and in the virtual world while you can.